Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview of March 12th, 2015 on a Thursday. Coming down to the end of our trading week, but we got a lot of work to do. Traders coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand, where we got hazy skies, but it looks like the sun is getting ready to bust through. And yes, we still have white sandy beaches. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Come and visit us at fxclearing.com. All right, traders, if you would, let me just mention yesterday was quite an interesting trading day, and we'll get into that once we get into the charts. Some pretty good price action if you were on the right end, and you should have been after watching this preview yesterday. You all should have made plenty of pips. If you would, please let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I am your moderator through the market opening preview series that's brought to you every single trading day before the London Open. On Friday, after the New York close, we have the Friday wrap-up where we go over about 10 to 16 daily charts, and we look at the week ahead, maybe what we missed the week before. And we just have a lot of fun. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful career in the Fire Rescue Department out of the great state of Florida. 9 days later, I came on a big airplane to Thailand for a 3-month holiday to celebrate my 27-year career. And, well, it's 2015, traders, and I'm still here. Traders, I have to say that I am in the market all the time. I'm listening to fundamentals, I'm looking at charts, and I've got my eye on it, as we would say. And yeah, we're very involved. I trade Forex all day. I basically trade all 3 trading sessions. I don't trade much in the New York session because that does get kind of late for us over here in Thailand, especially on March 24th. The Eurozone changes their times, and it's going to be pretty late for for New York to trade New York. It's going to be close to 11 or midnight. So we'll see how it goes, but I'll trade something in New York. I love New York session. I think it's fun and exciting. All right, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is a risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most of all, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, traders, let's move over to news and commentary. What do we got for news today? We had some unemployment rate change came out of the Aussie at 6.3. Previous was 6.4. So they had some good data come out of the Aussie early in Asia today. We have 90 minutes after the London Open. We have the Great British Pound has some trade balance. Then we come down into the New York session about an hour before. We have some high impact news. We have core retail sales out of the States, retail sales month to month out of the States, unemployment claims out of the States. And then we have Bank of England Governor Carney is speaking at that time also. So quite a busy trading day in the New York session. And we only have one high impact event in the London session. So quite moving. Out of the Euro, German Buba President Weidmann is speaking, and I don't know how much he influences the markets, but it is marked as high impact, so I thought I would let you know. And that's 3 hours after the London Open he speaks. So let's get over and look at some numbers. What happened yesterday? And let's just update this. And we got the Dow was down 0.16%. The S&P 500 was down 0.19%. The Nasdaq was down negative 0.20%, and the Russell 2000 was up positive 0.65%. Going over to the Eurozone, the DAX closed 2.66% in the green. The FTSE was up 0.28%. The CAC 40 was up 2.37% in the green, and the Eurostoxx 50 was in the green at 2.31%. Wow, some nice green stuff there in the Eurozone. All right, traders, let's come on over to my side of the world. These countries are currently trading over in Asia. The Nikkei 225 is up currently at 0.91%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is up 0.90%. The Shanghai is up 0.41%, and the Hang Seng is negative 0.07%, and the Kospi is up 0.33%. And like I said, these countries are currently trading. So that's what's going on there. Yesterday, yes, I did not make one pip yesterday. Shame on me. Basically, what happened yesterday was ECB President Draghi speaks, and I don't trade news. I'm not somebody who trades the news, but he sent the markets whirling, and everything just sold off. And it was just the Euro Aussie sold off like 120 pips in 2 hours. I mean, there were some really good trading opportunities yesterday. The issue there was that he started speaking right at the London Open, and it's a really volatile time. You have 27 countries coming into the market at the same time, and ECB President Draghi starts speaking. When you see a red candle, you're going to jump in there. Well, before you know it, you're out of position, right? This candle's already moved 25 pips, and where are you going to put your stop? So like if you weren't on that first red candle to the downside to sell, you basically got lost, and that's basically what happened with me. There was no pullbacks. These things just dropped like a rock. It was quite unbelievable. Quite a big move yesterday in the markets, and hopefully we'll continue that today. So why don't we head on over to some 60-minute Forex charts, and we will start with the euro dollar. Well, traders, my question to you is, how long do you think it's going to take before we head till we hit parity with the euro? To me, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too long. I think a week from now we'll be at parity with price at the euro 1.0000, and I think that's coming. Nice trade move yesterday. Like I said, this just sold off. Wasn't one of the stronger ones, but it did sell off. Gave you your pips. It just did what it was supposed to do. We're just continuing. All I did was a refib, and we're just doing the same thing we did yesterday. We're just waiting for a pullback, which the euro is very good at giving you, 1 or 2 chances, and just take this short. We just want to short it. I sure don't want to short it right here. You're shorting it to support, but I definitely would at the London Open look to be shorting this. And we have a safe London Open today where we can sort of like trade normally. We have nobody speaking. All right, let's go over to the pound. Look at this move on the pound in New York. Quite nice stuff there. Nice move. Again, we're going to just hopefully get a pullback on this. Now, we all know that the pound doesn't like giving pullbacks, and that's all right. So if you're not a bearish candlestick formation at the open, you might want to look to take this. I really like to see this above the 23.6 Fibonacci level at 49.39. The 38.2 would be even better. If we can get, a sell at 1.4976, I mean, that would be the best trade, that we can get. And then just sell the heck out of this and let this thing just dump down. If you take a look at this spatially, and look at this chart on your screen, you'll see that it's just riding its waves, and it's just doing its work, and it's doing very well. So hopefully this will break to the downside, and looking forward to seeing how the pound reacts today. All right, we have an ugly chart today, and this is our Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar is pulled up, as you can see, in late New York and then into Asia today. The Aussies pulled back up. It was really hard to figure out how I was going to trade this. I really didn't have a trade here. So I was able to get a 4-touch trend line, and I like that. So we're at resistance right at the moment. So hopefully this will go sideways to the London Open, break that trend line, and we're just going to take this to the downside. In fact, if it was a bearish candlestick formation and it wasn't at the trend line, I probably would still take it, because we're only like 5.5 hours before that's going to get, to the London Open. So I would still take that trade. And at the trend line, then I would worry about what I'm going to do. I would be enough pips to be break even And that's the main goal, right? Capital preservation and trading. Have enough money to trade the next day. So, capital preservation is the key, and money management. So yeah, we just want to break in this trend line, and we can sell this. I wouldn't be messing with this in the New York session with all that data coming out. You know how the Aussie is with data. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Absolutely beautiful trading yesterday. Look at this. This just sold off. Look at this pullback it gave you, and sold off in New York. And it just doesn't get better than what you see here. Right at a fib. I know this is a new fib. I just put this fib on, but it's just amazing how this works. And you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, and then you took that sell trade. And for me, 3/4 of that trade would have been while I was sleeping. That's the middle of the night for me. This chart right now is not looking too hot with these Bollinger Bands curled, but we do need the pullback, and the Euro Aussie is good about pullbacks, as you can see. So we just want to pull back, and we want to take this at the psychological level of 3,900, which would be great. And we'll take this back down. It's resistance if you look left of the chart, and this just looks like a nice trade today. The only thing I'm concerned about is the daily chart has really broken support lows that we haven't seen before, and I'm expecting to get the big up move, the big bang to the upside for a couple hundred pips, and that this pair is really good about doing that. So if you get into this, make sure that you are break even before you get out of here, or put a very tight stop, because we're bound to get that at some point, whether it's this week or the beginning of next week. We're going to get the 150 or the 250 pip move to the upside. It's just bound to happen. This pair is very good for doing that. Here's our Euro Yen. The Euro Yen, as you can see, again, spatially, it's just come down sideways, comes down, fibs right. I know it's a spike there, but fibs right, and then comes back down, gives you a pullback, comes back down, and here we are now. So this is really nice. We'd like to see a pullback on this Euro Yen to 128.53, and we're just going to take it down to 127.72. We're not looking, that's a 50 pip trade, 48 pip trade right there. So that's a good move, and I embrace this trade. We'll see how it goes. But for London Open, I wouldn't do anything until London Open. But this looks really, really nice. All right, let's go over the last pair of the day. That is our New Zealand dollar. This New Zealand dollar just amazes me. It's just like been all over the place. The trade plans, I want to sell this, right? I want to buy the dollar. I just want to buy the dollar. That's what it comes down to. If this goes up, I put 2 resistance lines on, horizontal lines on there that you can see, and I want this to break it, and I want to sell it. If it goes up to the next resistance level, and if we get a bearish candlestick formation, I'll sell it from there. But either way, I just want to sell the New Zealand dollar. I want to sell it, and that's where I'm at with this. I want to buy the dollar. The New Zealand's getting a little well, I guess you could say arrogant, and it's pulled up some here. But we'll see what happens here, and we'll see what happens at London Open. But I just want to sell it at 0.7297. That'd be a nice trade all the way down to 72.04, and that would be absolutely beautiful. We can do it. So we'll keep an eye on that at London. Traders, I'd like to thank you for joining me today, March 12th already. Can you believe it? Of 2015. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, please visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, have a great trading day, and always remember, trade smart and not hard. And we'll catch you tomorrow before the London Open. Coming to you live from Thailand. Take care, traders, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.